Welcome back to Justice for Giancarlo Fisichella in Formula 1 98, and round 13 brings us to Spa-Francorchamps for the infamous 1998 Belgian Grand Prix. Now, since wet weather has not been implemented properly in this game, even if we do happen to have a rainy race, we're in no danger of recreating the chaotic classic. However, because this game is indeed this game, there is always the chance of chaos from somewhere else. Literally anywhere else, so we shall stay alert. Now, weather aside, Spa is one of the great motor racing venues, so I have to admit it does make me slightly sad that it's going to be alternating with other circuits on the F1 calendar in the coming years, meaning it will miss out on some seasons. On the plus side, the 24 Hours of Spa is still every year, and probably produces slightly more interesting racing compared to when F1 visits this circuit, at least with the current regs anyway. So I suppose not all is lost? In the real life qualifying, Mika Hakkinen would take his third pole on the bounce. It would be his 9th pole of the season and McLaren's 9th front row lockout of the year, but it would be the last time that either of those two things would happen in 1998. In the meantime, Jordan continued their second half of the season revival with a fine third place for Damon Hill ahead of the two Ferraris. Would things get any better for them, I wonder? Who knows? In the meantime, Giancarlo Fisichella qualified 7th ahead of the other Jordan, of Ralf Schumacher. Now, some of you may have noticed from that opening footage, I did not have my gear ratio set correctly, so the engine was screaming at me down the Kemmel straight. But it should be fixed now. Low ratio for higher top speed. Should be okay. Let's see who our competition is. Of course, although an interesting spanner in the works there, Jean Alesi is 3rd. Right, we'll do another 10 minutes, let's see. I'll do another 5, it's quite long laps around here. Oh, and Schumacher does slot in, after having only done 1 lap apparently. Wow, Schumacher saved it all up. He was clearly hoping for the rain to stop. The nature of the beast with this game is, once again, we are going to aim for pole position. Has to be done. Coulthard is not going to let up. He needs to be consistent now. We've got that gap on him. So let's not allow him an opportunity to get back in. It did that in practice as well. If you touch the curb on the inside of No Name, it will bounce all the way down to Pouon, and then when you try and turn into Pouon, Poo will come out because he will just slide off the road. After a mistake on my first flying lap of the session, my second was the first clean one, but it was also slow and a bit messy, so probably not pole. Probably. Oh, bloody. I don't think that was even close, and I'll be honest with you, there's time on the table there. Oh god, it's the curb on the outside of No Name as well. If you touch any of the curbs there, it's just a nightmare. God damn. Despite going over 2 seconds quicker than Coulthard's pole time, like I said, still time on the table. Let's go around 1998 Spa through La Source, and really the way to take that corner in this game is to power slide it, and I had done, but for some reason I was having a little bit of a power slide blockage, even in this weather. Surprisingly, Eau Rouge and Radion are flat. You can just put your foot down and drive through them, which is a refreshing change for most of the corners in this game. Down the Kemmel Straight, gear ratios fixed, we max out at around 200 miles an hour. Down to 4th gear for Les Combes, and then down to 3rd as we exit out through Malmedy, a little blip off the throttle to get it round. Rivage is slightly more awkward, either multiple yanks on the brake or a little power slide, which I managed to find the ability to do on this occasion, and then through No Name, and remember, stay off the curbs on both the inside and the outside to avoid the bouncing all the way down to Pouon. Speaking of which, this corner is definitely ruined by the game's handling model, because it's not fast and flowing anymore. You have to brake down to 5th gear and then apply the brake a couple more times throughout to get it round. Lefania is the most awkward part of the circuit because of the multiple changes of direction. Stavolo, I make a little bit of a mistake here. I should have gone down to 3rd gear but instead stay in 4th and let the revs build up, but we keep it in 4th through the exit of turn 15 and then up through the gears as we head towards Blanchimont, which again, mercifully, is flat. You can just keep your foot in it, angle it well, and you can actually just take a corner normally. A rare sensation in this game. Finally, the old bus stop, get it slowed down in a straight line and roll it through the first chicane, build up the revs and power through the second, a little off the throttle to get it round towards the line, and it is a formidable lap. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. It's almost becoming routine by this point, but I have to say that's pretty impressive. 3.6 seconds clear of David Coulthard. It's McLarens and Ferraris following us in formation, with the Lacey 6th and our teammate Wirtz in 7th. Hill can only manage 9th, and teammate Ralf Schumacher only 11th. Jordan heroics are looking unlikely today. To summarise the real race would kind of be slightly pointless, because A, you probably already know full well what went down, and B, if you don't, my concise retelling probably isn't going to do it justice, but I will try and hit the key points nonetheless. It was wet. Despite this, the race was not started behind the safety car. Then, surprisingly, we had our biggest first lap crash since the 1973 British Grand Prix. Funny that. On the restart, Damon Hill took the lead but was later passed by Michael Schumacher, and then the wet weather proceeded to claim more victims, most notably Mika Hakkinen spinning out and then getting collected by Johnny Herbert Sauber, both of them retiring. And of course, the infamous incident where Michael Schumacher was coming up to lap David Coulthard, Coulthard slowed, the spray men didn't see each other, they crashed, and Schumacher would retire from the lead. Fisichella's race would end when he collided with the back of Shinji Nakano's Minardi and, somewhat dramatically, then just burst into flames. That brought out the safety car. On the restart, Damon Hill was leading from Ralf Schumacher with Jean Alesi just behind them. And with the help of some team orders, that's how it would stay. Jordan will be Grand Prix winners for the first time. It was the only time in 1998 a race wasn't won by either Mika Hakkinen, David Coulthard or Michael Schumacher, and also the only time in 1998 where McLaren and Ferrari were not present on the podium and not present in the points. Still, so much more could be said about this race, but needless to say, an absolute classic. And now we're going to recreate it in Formula 1 98. Somehow I'm sceptical about this being a classic in its own right, but nonetheless, we're going for the race win. We've been in such good race form. Coulthard's on the ropes. There's only 3 rounds to go after this as well. We could put ourselves in a really, really powerful position. So let's see if we can open out the gap a little bit more. Oh, it's not going to be a law-accurate 1998 Belgian Grand Prix because the sun has come out for the race. Down to La Source. Oh, Coulthard. Oh dear. That was a bad... Oh! What the hell? Oh my god. Well, the line they take through Eau Rouge and Radion is incredible, but... Jesus. Okay, a little bit to unpack there. Coming into La Source, I felt like Coulthard moved to the left slightly before turning right. I gave him a wide berth, kind of forgetting that these cars don't have a turning circle. So we were stranded out in no man's land, then alongside a Ferrari coming down the hill towards Eau Rouge. And I feel like I was somewhat bumped there by the Ferrari. I don't think I moved suddenly. We get 1 place back, but the McLarens have gone. As it stands, Coulthard and Hakkinen are off in front, and our slim chance and it was a very slim chance of Benetton catching them in the Constructors. It seems to be going up in smoke. We'd have to get past this Ferrari, though, because the McLarens have gone. Well, they are just there, though, actually. Now we close up, we can see them through the bus stop. Oh. So it's Coulthard from Hakkinen, from Schumacher, Fisichella, Frentzen again on a strong run of form. Oh my, Schumacher. Donkey-ish driving. By all means, just stop on the apex of the tightest corner of the circuit. Absolutely insane. I almost feel like Schumacher is running blocking for them. Has Ron Dennis been in your pockets, Michael? It's an odd turn of phrase. I don't know why I worded it like that. That doesn't sound like he's got a bribe. That sounds like he's been pickpocketed. For anything silver, knowing Ron Dennis. Oh no. Bouncing. Rally cross it through Pouon. The bouncing gets... What is this? What is that? What was that? What are you simulating there? Like, what car behaviour is that? Is it porpoising? Just ridiculous. F***ing ridiculous. Right, come on now. Again, we got a glimpse of Hakkinen. The McLarens are not that far ahead. Right, let's not fall into this trap again. It's taken us an entire lap to catch up. Oh, for God's sake. I feel like the quickest way through turn 1 is to power slide it. And you can't power slide it when there's another car there, because they're just going to go really slowly, although that gives us a chance. What are you doing through Eau Rouge and Rad? Oh no, he's back. He's just charging up his boost, apparently. What the f... So much that just doesn't make sense. Good, don't touch any of the curbs there. To the inside. Despite the fact we have the higher gear ratio. We still get out-dragged, but that was actually quite a solid move up the inside of Pouon. Okay, so we've lost a little bit of time after what I would call tomfoolery. Can we catch the McLarens? Oh, they're together. They haven't left each other alone. This is good. Oh! I went for the power slide and I thought Hakkinen would be out the way. So that's my bad. I will let Hakkinen go for now. That was something of a murder, admittedly. Oh, no! Oh, don't bounce. Stop it. Stop it. Oh! Oh, that was a banger of a move, though. Between some murders and being murdered and just some absolutely comical handling, we've had two pretty good overtakes to get back onto the tail of Coulthard. And because of how long the laps are, it's only bloody lap 4. Right, let's, again, very slow on the source. We're not going to have contact with the third car in the top 3. This is going to be professional and very chill. How they take Eau Rouge and Radion is just broken. No wonder we were... It's not that impressive now, thinking being 3.6 seconds clear, because They're clearly just stamming the brakes on and doing an emergency stop. Ridiculous. Oh! David, please go. Not you, Mika, you twat. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was his fault. What a ridiculous move to make. Sharply towards me when I'm in your blind spot. Right, we've done Hakkinen. For crying out loud. Oh, for God's sake. Well, now I've murdered both McLarens in the same... Oh, no, oh, wow, now Mika Hakkinen is indeed gone. Jesus Christ. It's going to seem very much to the stewards like I've done that to try and even things up in our fight for the constructors. But honestly, hard to feel bad about that one. That's just dangerous driving, Mika. You can't weave like that through most formidable corners on the calendar. Still haven't taken La Source well. God damn it. God. Oh my God. I mean, it's very true that they, the AI drive all these circuits in a bit of a janky way. Similarly, you know, you have to drive the circuits in a janky way. But what's remarkable is their janky way is different to the way you have to drive it jankily. So there's different styles of jank on show. And yet, despite all that, this feels like the jankiest, because they are just so erratic. It's just unbelievable. So we're not going to get past him at the source this time. Please, for the love of God. I'll actually be slightly annoyed if Coulthard wins this one, because there is absolutely no way in hell he should be. It's just... I should have just driven past him. It was his fault that we had contact, because he was literally being an erratic knob. Far too kind. There we go, that was good. Like making a move there, it seems. Okay. How far ahead has Coulthard gotten? Also, I've not actually had a chance to spot how far Hakkinen has fallen.
Hakkinen leads.
Oh, that wasn't...
Putts.
When did they swap? Oh my God. I thought... When did they swap? How have I not clocked that as well? Because he literally says who's leading every single lap. The top 6 shows up every single... How have I not clocked that was Coulthard I took out? I'm so confused. Weaving through Eau Rouge. weaving on the exit P1. Was that there where they switched, actually? When I hit him the first time, did Hakkinen go through and take the lead? That might be where it happened. Obviously, you'll know. I don't, because it's the past for me. For f***'s sake, that's even worse that I've just absolutely yeeted Coulthard into oblivion. Okay. Oh, Christ. Of all the times I've hit people and had comings together with people, how that wasn't one of them, I don't know. Why can't I power slide anymore? God damn it. Thing is, now we are in front, and we don't have to worry about just absolute insane driving standards for everyone else. We are... Ugh. Apart from La Source, we are absolutely flying. It's kind of a shame it didn't rain. I know the rain doesn't affect the handling at all, but at least if it was raining, we would have a compelling reason for why everyone was just all over the f***ing place. The saying goes, you can only beat what's put in front of you. And I absolutely have beaten what's been put in front of me, because they have swerved in front of me, and I have physically beaten them. Well, the real 1998 Belgian Grand Prix was chaotic. So was ours, but for very different reasons. And we win. I kind of don't know how to feel about that, though, to be honest. So after spending most of the race dicing with Hakkinen, Schumacher and Coulthard, we end up winning by 3.8 seconds from Hakkinen. Schumacher third, Coulthard is fourth. He's only just ahead of Frentzen. He lost a lot of time, each to their own in terms of racing lines. But that's dangerous, pal. I'm not having it. And the thing is, I feel worse because it's our main championship rival. I'd be less bothered if it was Hakkinen, because he's not going to win it anyway. Oh, okay. I'm going to put it out to you. Do you think I need to have some kind of penalty for the next race? In the past, what we've done is limit qualifying laps. To be fair, in the past it's been like 3 flying laps, but because of how easy qualifying is on this game, maybe 1 lap. Do you think I deserve a penalty, or was that dangerous driving from David Coulthard? Let me know in the comments. Incredibly, that puts us 21 points clear of David Coulthard, which means if David Coulthard doesn't outscore us in the next round, we could win the championship next time out at round 14. That makes me feel even worse, but again, you don't judge the outcome, you judge the incident. He was driving like a pro. In the Constructors, the gap is 32 points, so we are still in the fight, but Wirtz is not recreating his Hockenheim form, so it seems unlikely. However, we are 32 points clear of Ferrari, so we could seal the championship in Monza. Will I be going into Monza with something of a handicap? Do you think I deserved a penalty for what happened with David Coulthard in Eau Rouge and Radion? I await your comments with trepidation, but thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. F1 98 throws us another crazy race after a little bit of a calming period. Hopefully it's not ramping up for the 3-race finale. See you in Monza soon. Thanks for watching.